Hello, everybody. Welcome to the White Tiger Tarot. Thank you so much for being with me here today. I appreciate and love all of you. Today's pick a card is a message from your inner child. So it's something your inner child wants to either tell you about, reveal to you, share with you. Loving messages, encouraging messages, something you need to know. It's going to be different for each and every pile. And as always on this channel, we allow Spirit to completely guide the entire reading from start to finish. I do not pre-plan or pre-pick any cards. I do it there in the moment where Spirit leads me and guides me to, so each and every pile is completely unique to you and your situation. All right, so I will give you guys some time to meditate on your cards, and I will see you in your pile. Hello, pile number one. Welcome to your message from your inner child. I am very much looking forward to these messages and connecting with that beautiful inner child of yours. So you guys were attracted to the card, the Key. And this makes me think that your inner child is going to reveal something either you don't know about or a special piece of information that you need, or maybe reveal something within yourself that is super important for you. Okay. So yeah, this was the card that they chose for you. So I will put it at the top here. Okay, and I'm just going to allow your inner child to guide me now to, do you want to use this deck again? Okay, so we're going to get more cards out of this deck. Inner child of pile one. Okay, that is a lot of cards. Are we going to take all of those? No. Okay, so I think they're just excited. All right, we have conflict. Maybe you're experiencing a lot of energy right now. A lot of explosive energy, perhaps. Mystery. The key to the mystery of the conflict in your life. Maybe something that's been feeling a little bit heavy, a little bit misaligned. I think they might be trying to help you out with something that, or maybe the key to a conflict in your life, or to something that maybe isn't working out in your life, or isn't, maybe energy you keep, stubborn energy you keep butting up against. Okay, so I feel like they're really going to reveal something here to you. Oh, I'm just going to reach for the deck that they want. Just pull my cards a little closer here. Sorry, I'm just in a little bit of a different space today. Okay, so inner child of pile one. Judgment. Four of Pentacles. King of Wands and the Fool came out together. So they're trying to let you know where you're maybe stuck, or maybe there's someone in your life that's holding you back. There's an awakening happening. There's a key to something, a key to your awakening, a key to you waking up from maybe stagnancy or stillness, or feeling drained, feeling held back, feeling like maybe you can't be yourself here. And they're trying to key you in, I think, to yourself, the power that you hold. Okay, that you are so much more powerful than anything that is happening, or anything that feels like it's stuck or it's unmoving, or maybe you feel like maybe this is a boss and you feel like you have to work for somebody and it's creating a lot of inner conflict, or you don't get along with your boss, or you don't get along with someone you work for, and you feel like maybe I feel like I'm in servitude to this person, and I really want freedom. I really want to start my own business. I really want to work for myself, or I just want out of this situation. And they're saying, You hold the key, that you yourself, standing in your power, okay, you are having a great awakening, and you are about to hear the call. And I really feel like they're telling you that you are the key, okay? That spirit is handing you the tools, okay, to figure it out, to see like, oh, I have the power, or I can do this. I can go off on my own. I can have this new beginning. I can end this cycle of conflict, of stuckness, of arguments, of this like maybe going up against struggle. It's a struggle in some area of your life, and your inner child is just telling you, look, you are the one to bring yourself out of this. You have the key. You hold the power. You have to stand in that power. You have to know yourself as the lion, as the one who has the King of Wands is the highest creative force, okay? He knows it. You don't think the lion knows he's the king of the jungle? He does, okay? Never lets himself doubt it, because if he did, he would get eaten by the other animals, or he would get killed by the other animals around him, right? You have to stand in that power and not kneel down to anyone else, because no one else in your life has power over you whatsoever. Even if they have more money than you, if they have more seeming power than you in a certain status, whatever the hell it is, right? This is saying, look, you are having a great awakening of your own power, of your own skill, talent, ability, of what you can create. You are not here to just serve somebody else whose ego, by the way, is just way too big for themselves. Like, and you can actually be someone who is a balanced and fair and confident and knowing themselves. There is a new beginning for you, where you are in the power position, where you stand tall, where you step into your power, where you know yourself as the most high in your own life, okay, as your own guru, as the one who provides for yourself and maybe your family, right? It's you taking the staff, holding it in your hands and saying, it's me, it's been me, and I've just been allowing this energy or this person or whoever this is or whatever this is to gain power over me, or to make themselves feel bigger than I am, because I wasn't believing in my own power. Or you were allowing it 100%. This would not be able to happen without these people allowing him and them serving him. Okay, there is no one above you. There is no one above the self, in the self's own world, in own life. Okay, you hold the key. You hold the power. You are the missing piece. You are the missing link. You are the one you've always been looking for. Okay, it's not going to be found in someone else or someone outside of you. It is you. Okay, and you are awakening to that fact, to that power, and it's going to send you off on a completely new journey of self-discovery, of self-love, of awakening to your higher purpose, of maybe a creative or a business that you're going to start. Okay, it's not going to come through other people. It is not going to come from someone saying, you know what, in this situation, it is not going to come from this person saying, you know what, you're great, you're even better than me, you deserve this position, or you deserve all of this stuff. No, this person lives in fear, and that's why they need to feel this way. They need to have other people serving, oh, you're so great, here you go, here you go. And that is not sitting well with you, right? And it's causing conflict. Maybe it's causing just conflict within yourself, and you're like, I don't know what to do. This doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like a place where I'm being appreciated or supported or loved or welcome or whatever it is. And I feel like I'm not fulfilling my own path or my own purpose. And they're saying this is the key. The key to your awakening is this conflict, is realizing this, and then you saying, no more. No more will I lay over or play dead. No more will I just accept this lesser than position, or this, this place where I'm unhappy, or serving someone who makes me feel miserable, makes me feel less than. I'm the key to my own happiness. I'm the key to my own fulfillment. I am the key to my own life and to my own success. I have to put that in my own hand, and I have to guide myself forward. I have to take a leap of faith in a new beginning, in a new direction. And I have to have hope and faith and trust that I will be led and guided, and you will, with judgment. This is your calling. You're about to be woken up to it. You will know that it's time for you to leave this behind. It's time for me to stand in my power and go and begin something brand new. Even if it means leaving something comfortable or stable behind, stable and comfortable, right? It's only that way because we know it, right? We can get very comfortable and stable in a place or in a situation that makes us absolutely miserable. But what is life then? Like, that's no life to be had. There's more for you, and there is, and you just have to step into those shoes. You got to heed the call. You got to know that a great awakening is happening in your life, and you have to take action going forward. You have to know that you are the key to your happiness. No one else. No one else is going to come and save you and recognize you and say, you know what, I was wrong. That's not going to happen. You have to take power. You have to take it into your own hands, and you have to go forward. You have to title yourself. You have to crown yourself. You have to know thyself as the one, as the highest. Okay? That only you know what your calling is. Only you can hear that within your life. Only you can have that deep, intuitive inspiration and wisdom. You're the only one who can hear it, and so you're the one that it's coming through to fulfill this. And so you either are going to heed the call and say, I have to answer this. I have to wake up to my higher calling, my higher purpose, and I have to take a leap of faith. I have to move. I have to act. I have to go forward. Or you're going to stay in conflict. You're going to stay stuck. You're going to stay limited. Okay, so you either take the risk on yourself, on knowing yourself, on expanding, on stepping into the power, and you can do it. You wouldn't be the King of Wands if you couldn't do it. They wouldn't represent you as that. You have every power, every skill, talent, ability to be this, to step into these shoes, to produce this, to start this, to become this. Okay? So no more accepting less, no more taking little breadcrumbs. You're getting the whole thing. The whole enchilada is yours to have if you so wish to grab it and take it. Okay? You will be guided along step by step. You just have to start. You have to take the leap. You have to go. You have to leave. You have to begin. You have to say, I do deserve this. This is mine to have. Right? All right. All right. What else from my pile ones from their inner child? What does their inner child want to tell them? You are about to have some big, big awakening here. Big time. You are awakening to your higher calling. Okay? This next part of your life is you stepping into the shoes of who you came here to be. It is that, okay? And it is that serious, and it is that big. I mean, it doesn't have to be dead serious, but look at his face. It's determination. It's saying, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to do this. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it because it's worth it, because I'm worth it. Because I know what I can do. I know what I can accomplish, and I know who I am. I know I'm a very capable being, okay? And I have to do this because I can't stay here. I can't keep doing this. This is going to suck my soul out of my ass, okay? For real. Look at these people. They're dead in coffins. They're about to get reawakened. They're about to wake up to their life, to the real life, right? This is a great awakening for you. It's the key to your happiness. It's the key to yourself. It's the key to your blueprint of why you came to Earth, what you came here to accomplish. All right? 5 of Cups. disappointment, heartbreak maybe, or just deep sadness, or just, yeah, like there's just maybe grief, okay, just disappointments in life, and maybe other people, or in self, or in the situation. And it's like, man, if I look at all the things going wrong, that's going to overwhelm me. But I have to look. There's two eyes open, two eyes shut. What are you shutting your eyes to? What are you trying not to look at? Maybe you're just focusing on the conflict or on the limitation, but you should be looking at the possibilities for you in your life. That it's not the end, this is the beginning. Okay, it's the end of something really shitty, right? And the beginning and the opening of the real, of you sitting in your power, of you, accomplishing something really important for you, and also for the world. Okay. Look at that. King and Queen of Wands. Wow. You don't know how powerful you are. Okay. Okay, Empress. Let's get all the ladies out here. All right. Queen of Pentacles. You have two queens, one king, and an empress. I mean, hello. Hello. Why are you so sad? Why are you staying here? It doesn't make sense, okay? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Why are you doing this to yourself? You shouldn't be here 1 second longer, because do you see how amazing you are, how powerful you are, how capable and accomplished you are, and you will be. Okay, every one of these people are standing in their power. They are holding, I know this to be true. I know myself. This is major glow up. Okay, first of all, major glow up. You are not going to be the same after you take this leap of faith, or this new beginning in something. You are going to realize, oh, this is who I am. Okay, I'm showing myself by taking this first step, by leaving this situation behind that is, honestly, see ya later, not beneficial for me whatsoever. It's just bringing conflict, and it's bringing grief and sadness into my life. By you taking this leap of faith, standing in your power, you show yourself who you are. You show yourself what you can do, what you can be and accomplish and have in your life with the Empress, the amount of and Queen of Pentacles, the amount of abundance you can have in your life through something you're very passionate about with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands knows that whatever she creates, whatever she touches, whatever she does is stunning, is valuable. Okay, it's the coolest thing, and it's gonna be a hit. Okay, she knows that. She knows herself. She knows the powers that she has. She knows the skills that she has. The Empress is abundance herself, is creativity herself. So especially if this is a creative project or something just you're super passionate about, a business, okay, this is you standing in that of the knowing and receiving of all of the abundance that is there waiting for you to step into these shoes in order to receive. Okay, the Empress she'll walk into a room and everything is better off. Okay, she is the birth of a creation, and so there was something big here that wants to be created through you, something that wants to give you a lot of abundance, give back to you in a big way. So something that you yourself create, or you yourself step into this position, and it is going to feed you for life. It is going to grow you. It is going to grow your stability, your abundance, your life into a very comfortable environment. Okay, you're going to be comfortable. You're going to be proud. You're going to feel that accomplishment of, I did this. I built this for myself. I made this. With my trust and my faith and my efforts, I created this in my life. No longer will you be, angry at anyone else or the world, or it won't feel like this tough energy or this stubborn energy or these like shitty people or this shitty stuff, because you're the one in the driver's seat. The only one you'll be able to blame is you, and then you'll just get better. You'll just say, okay, I'm going to take that and I'm going to make it into something profitable for myself. I'm going to make it into something better for myself. Don't just sit there crying, feeling sorry. Oh, this sucks. Do something about it. You got to leave, because you're feeling that way for a reason. You're feeling that way so you get sick and tired, and so you go, I got to do this on my own. I got to step up. I got to take the lead, take control of my life, and I got to start again. I got to start new. I got to take my inspiration and I have to follow it. Okay, even if that's just a little inkling, even if that's just, oh, it might be nice to go back to school, or I have always liked this, right? Maybe it's woodworking, maybe it's being a doctor, maybe it's being a mailman or a mail person, whatever. And maybe it's, baking goods, whatever, right? It could be a million different things, but there's something, even if it just sparks your interest, start doing a little bit of research, right? Even if it's just the smallest thing of like, oh, I kind of always been interested in animals, right? And so look into, what it takes to become a vet, or what it takes to become a dog groomer. I don't know, right? But it's like there's something here where you just have to start making the small steps going forward, but you have to know that you can do it. You have to know that you are the one in the seat. You are the creator of your own life. You are the creator of everything. You are not the victim. You are not just here to, be some shitty person's servant or serve some kind of ego here. Someone who you don't really gel with anyway, you don't get along with, or just some energy that just feels hard, and I feel tired, I feel drained after I do this. It's time to feel good. It's time to step into the yes. It's time to step into who we came here to be. We didn't come here to play small. We came here to step up large, okay? To live large, to be large. That is you, and that is why you will not fit into some confinement of what someone else's idea is. You have your own ideas, okay? You have to, and no one is going to give anything to you, okay? The universe will give you every chance and the inspiration that you need, and it's up to you to act upon that, okay? If you're just waiting for someone to save you, it's not coming. You have to save yourself. You have to step into the shoes. You have to do the work. You have to take the leap of faith. You have to take the risk. Okay? Is it easy? No, it is not. Is it worth it? Yeah. Big time. There is nothing more worth it. Nothing. Is it a bigger risk than this being your life? Nope. Look, this just fell on the top of the deck, 3 of Wands. So there might be a message coming in for you. There might be something coming in that kind of sparks your interest, and you go, oh, that seems interesting. Maybe that's, something I can follow, or that's something I can look into. Maybe it's an invitation to try something. Again, with the 3s, creation. Okay, maybe it's someone asking you to join a class with them, or hey, do you want to, maybe we can meet up once a week and we can create together, we can collage together, we can maybe go for a walk, even that, and then the ideas start running. Who knows, right? You have to be open to new experiences that are trying to come in for you, and you have to take them, you have to follow them. Even little inspirations of, hey, look into this, look into it, okay? Even if it's coming out of your own mind, look into it. All right, sorry about that. I'm just gonna grab another deck here. All right, what is this 3 of Wands? What is this thing coming in for them? How are they going to know? How are they going to know? Inner child. It's a new experience coming in for you. It's going to maybe start you on something new, okay? So, again, you have a lot of earth. It's a lot of abundance, a lot of pentacles, maybe something really grounded. Okay, it says earth element, survival, adaptable, reliable, and then grays, short, timid, misunderstood, shy. Maybe that's how you feel. You feel like this timid and maybe misunderstood, um, not because that you are small in any way or that you are less than in any way, but maybe you're just very sensitive of a person, or maybe you've just gotten comfortable in something. And so you just think, oh, maybe this is it, right? But there is something much larger for you that wants to come down, that wants to come through, okay? Something reliable, something that is there for you in the everyday, something that you can count on as something very foundational in your life. And I just keep noticing this, sorry about that, this moon here. It's so big. It makes me feel like you're very, very connected to the higher realms and your intuition. And that sensitivity that you might have is really going to help you out in this, okay, and going forward. Okay, interesting. They want you guys to have a Sacred Rebels card, which is just beautiful. Their messages are so deep and encouraging and amazing. Oh, look, you got the back of the card. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. Okay, I'm going to read this out of the book for you. All right. In the chaos of modern life and the constant fluctuations of our minds, it can be difficult to remember a sublime sanctuary lives within. Yet it is always there. Beneath the ceaseless activity, there's an endless vast spaciousness that restores and connects us to something greater, something that exists outside of time. Some might call it eternity. Within the sanctuary, sacred sound is felt rather than heard. The sacred sound is actually the reverberating heartbeat of the entire universe. Your own heart's rhythm sounds within a greater universal heartbeat. The totality of life, all of your being, can be felt as one, through listening to and feeling for the sacred sound of the heart beating within you. It is through this heartbeat that we experience a love that is more than preference or attachment. This is the love that inspires, energizes, and moves us to create, even beyond what we once thought was possible. Your love for life, the need to feel alive and express yourself, and the quest for that which is truly fulfilling. These are the sacred urges that rebel against fear and promote passion for being alive. They flow through your blood and can be felt through the beating of your heart. Holy crap. It's exactly the message. This oracle has a message for you. There is a way of the mind which can make mountains out of molehills, even when it thinks it's turning mountains into molehills. Then there is the way of the heart. It is subterranean and moves subtly beneath possible obstacles, intelligently shifting with inquisitive sensitivity, sensing the way forward through dangerous pathways and responding to what is before it even occurs in the physical world. However, with the heart's intelligence, we cannot see and know in the same way that we do when we allow the mind to direct us. We have been open to another way. We have to be open to another way if we want to benefit from the innate intelligence of the heart. Wow, so this could be, you maybe allowing your ego to block out something. You're in conflict maybe with yourself, okay? For some of you, for sure, might not be a energy outside of you, okay? This is maybe you blocking your own blessings or blocking yourself from standing in your power, okay? This is you being at conflict with maybe your head and your heart, and maybe this is self-doubt saying, I can't do it, this and this excuse, right? They're saying, like, you can do this. This is very, very real, very, very real for you. You have to listen to that other part of yourself, not the doubt, okay? Not the thing saying you can't do it. They'll misunderstand me. They won't get it, right? Okay, we're going to read more. The mind sees, plans, and strategizes. The heart feels, responds, senses, and intuits. When we walk the path of the heart, we must feel and respond rather than plan our way. It is a different way to live and create. It is closer to the earth. Oh, that's why we have so much earth. Sorry. It's like saying step into that body mode, into the earth. Listen to what the earth is telling you. You are very connected to it, and it wants to give you that earthly abundance. Okay, there's something that wants to come through and be grounded through you. It is closer to the earth and the source of life itself. It is not for those who are lacking in courage and trust, but you are not one of those. You are being asked to trust your heart and to drop into it. The mind is important, but it cannot supplement the heart. The role of the mind is to serve the truths of the heart. That is to create the spacious chamber of receptiveness into which the sacred rhythm of your heartbeat can resound. This oracle comes with guidance for you. Deep within, you know what to do and you know what is true. It matters not whether the mind and its plans seem to agree with your inner sense. Your willingness to trust your heart and to rebel against fear will serve you well. Let your heart lead you. Be sure of your faith and trust in what you feel. Your head and heart have been in conflict at times over the course of your life. This has brought you struggle and sometimes deep suffering. However, this oracle brings you the message that a truce will soon be declared, and the appropriate outcome of the mind waving the white flag of surrender is imminent. Soon, if not already, you will finally be feeling that your heart is leading you. You will feel that your mind is learning to follow the guidance of your heart rather than trying to be out in front, seeing and sorting everything out in advance in order to feel safe. What a relief to let go of this old way. Your mind can become more relaxed and trusting. There will be a period of adjustment as you get used to living without so much foresight, but with more insight, wisdom, and energy in the present moment to create. Yes, create. There's just so much beautiful creation that wants to come through. Your heart is just crying to begin something, to start something. And the Fool is a beautiful card for this representation because it is all heart. The Fool takes the leap without having to know all the answers, without having to, have to plan and strategize. It just lets his heart lead him forward, knowing that he will be guided, knowing he will be given the answers and provided for along the path, along the way. Okay, he has a deep trust and a deep knowing that his heart is the ultimate guide forward. And so he leads with the heart first and he takes the leap and goes, and everything works out great for the Fool. I mean, you already have the mind down, right? You already are the planner or the strategist, or you already have a well-rounded mind, I feel like, but it's time now to let your heart lead you. It's time now to put the mind aside, the things that might be blocking you from living your truest potential, from standing in that power, standing in those shoes. Okay, there are certain things here about maybe your own mind that are saying, no, don't, it's too risky. You don't know what the outcome will be. Don't risk it, right? But you're not risking much, are you? You're only risking things you're risking so much more by not doing this. You're risking yourself. You're risking your true life. You're risking why you came to earth. Okay? You have a higher purpose. You have a higher calling. You came here for this. Okay? So have no fear and step out. Let your heart guide you in the most beautiful way. That is your inner child saying, let's go, let's go. This is where we want to go. You have to listen to me. You have to trust me. Okay? It's not naive. It's not just like wishful thinking. That's real. Okay, pile one. So that was your message from your inner child, and so beautiful it was. Thank you so much for being with me here today and your inner child. We thank you very, very much. And if this reading resonated, please give us a thumbs up, or give me a thumbs up, and give us and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another reading. And if you'd like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me down in the description box. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading, pile one. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile two. I was going to say hello, everybody. Sorry about that. Hello, pile two. Welcome to your reading. This is a message from your inner child. All right. So you guys chose the Shiva Lakshmi stone. Very powerful. Okay. This is you were attracted to the material and spiritual prosperity card. All right. All right, let's see where your inner child wants to take us today. They want to go more of these cards. So inner child of pile 2, what would you like to share with them? What does pile 2 like to know? I need to know. Okay, are we going to take these? Yes, we are. All right. So you guys got the world card right out the bat. Wow. Big things. Big things happening for pile 2. You have the solar plexus. Okay. Wow. You have fulfillment of wishes. Awesome. Whoa. You have the sun card with hope. Or sorry, you have the star card with hope. You have, oh my gosh, the chariot with triumph. Holy smokes, man. You guys are doing something big here. And then we have the hermit with solitude. All right, where am I going to put you? Put you over here. Holy smokes. You're accomplishing something big. I feel like your inner child is not even like guidance here. It's just like, yeah, it's just a celebration of self. Of like, I feel like they feel super happy. To like, we have such, it's like we're living a dream here. We're living a hope, a wish, right? I feel like your inner child feels really seen and whole. Like, wow. And I think you're like super in touch with them. And so it's like really guiding you forward. They're like, yes, I live in your solar plexus. Like, this is where, you know, we're moving forward in such a positive way, in such a confident way, toward a triumph, toward fulfillment of our wishes, okay? You're feeling like, I don't know, let me know in the comments if you truly feel this way or if this is coming in for you. I don't know, but you must feel something here. Maybe you're still in this solitude, right? Okay, and maybe we're still learning, we're still doing a bit of, you know, self-work, of healing work. The star is here in the background. Maybe we're still kind of in that gestation of before the big move, okay, towards this dream or towards this wrapping up of a cycle of solitude and heading towards a triumph, heading towards a fulfillment of wishes and spiritual growth, okay? Like our dream, our wish, you know, our light body here. Like, holy smokes, man. I think, yeah, I think that's why this hermit came out, is kind of saying, look, if you're still in this mode of on the in the mountain, you know, kind of learning and going within. I mean, that never ends, right? But it's like still kind of learning about self, still maybe disciplining, which again, you know, might not end, but it's like it's this betterment of self. It's like it's that Virgo energy of like every single day we, you know, do the things that we know are going to better ourselves. So we do the meditation, we do the exercise, or we do the healthy eating. We do these little things every day that we know are going to help us move forward closer, or we discipline ourselves in our work and what we do or learning, right? And they're saying this is paying off big time, all right? You are about to come into wholeness of self, into alignment, total alignment with your dream, with your abundance, with like what you've been hoping and wishing for. Look at these waterfalls of love and emotion and that gratitude and feeling like maybe you're moving, a lot of you guys, and you're moving homes or moving to a new place in some manner or having a new beginning, but you're gonna feel so whole, so accomplished. Like, wow. Like that you are exactly aligned with your dream, with your wish, with why you came and who you came here to be. You're like, wow, I can't believe I did this. It was all so worth it, as hard as it may have been to, you know, be in solitude all the time or have to do the work all the time or, you know, going within and maybe disciplining, so taking away things, right, sacrificing certain things about life, or sacrificing old habits that weren't good for us anymore. And so we go, you know what, this is much more important to me, this is way more important than maybe alcohol, or it's way more important than crappy food. It's way more important than me watching TV for this amount of time. It's way more important than me not meditating. Okay, my spiritual purpose, my higher calling, and myself, my connection with self, and my connection with divine, and my purpose is the highest. It's the highest priority on my list. It is everything. And I think you put that first and foremost, and that is paying off. I don't even know what to say here. It's all here, right? You go, there's nothing else here except the yes, except you're embodying the highest version of self. You're about to step into who you came to be, into wholeness, into realization, into self, into the light body, into the dream where you're like, okay, I've done it. Now I get to live, in this beautiful place, in this beautiful home, doing what I love, and just feeling really balanced in the material and the spiritual. Okay, not just having wealth, and not just being a hermit or a recluse, or like a nut. It's like I'm trying to think of the other word, like a monk. Okay, so it's that, because you learned both things. It's like maybe we started out as the monk, the hermit, the recluse. Okay, without the money, without the kind of the prosperity. And maybe it's vice versa. Okay, maybe you started with the prosperity and you gave that up in some way in order to gain spiritual enlightenment, whatever way it came first. But either way, you sacrificed one. And I have a feeling that if you're on this path, you more than likely sacrifice the material to gain spiritual enlightenment or spiritual growth. Okay. I mean, if you did the other, I don't know if you would even get to the spiritual part. Maybe, right? Maybe. Buddha did, but he still had to sacrifice the material. Okay, so there is that sacrifice of the material. It's the leaving, certain things behind in order to focus on self, in order to focus on the spiritual, on the growth, on God, on, the universe. Okay, and becoming so connected and so attached to that. And then, okay, and now is the time, I think, where these two things come into divine union for yourself, where now you also get the material prosperity along with the spiritual. And so because you're ready for it, okay, because you have found your own divine gifts, and because you can be trusted with this amount of wealth, of success, of because you know yourself, and you know that deep level of spirituality, and just of oneness, right? So you can be trusted to actually fulfill this, and to have this dream come into your life, and to go towards success and triumph, because you're going to do good things with it. Okay, you're really going to probably help a lot of people with this, and I'm sure that is part of your greater plan in some way or another, in whichever way that you choose to do that, in whichever way that you chose to do that, coming in here. Okay, maybe using your that power of confidence. Maybe you are meant to be seen in maybe worldwide, okay, with the world and the star. Hello, I mean, I just clued into that. Okay, and the solar plexus. You, okay, are a star. You are a star, whether you like it or not. Okay, whether you're comfortable with it or not, you will get comfortable with it. I think you have a higher purpose here of receiving. You're coming out of maybe people not knowing you, or not being known for something. Okay, coming out of solitude, of hiding, quite literally, of doing all of the background work, Now you are stepping into the spotlight in some way or another. You are going to be well known for something. A lot of people are going to know your face, they're going to know your energy. You are going to spread your light in some way or another. Okay, in a very successful way. Like you, I feel like you're this like hero of some kind, where you have so much to give because you receive so much, and you have disciplined yourself to such a degree that now it's time for you, because you're ready, because you won't let it get to your head, you won't let it corrupt you in any way. Like you'll always keep God first. You'll always keep that higher power, that divine light first and foremost within yourself. Your inner child just feels so important, and like it's leading you, right? And they're like, let's go. It's time for us to be seen. It's time for us to be shown. You've done the work, and now we're going to step out and we're going to be seen. We're going to be known. You have a message to give. You have your light to give other people. It's going to really help them out, and you're going to live your dream life. You're going to live in a very comfortable way. Okay, where maybe we're traveling a lot, or maybe there's some kind of movement involved in what you do, where you come with a message, you come with a certain energy that just, it liberates people in some way, it helps people. You're doing something of great importance, and all of that discipline and all of that sacrifice has really paid off. This is it. So the rest of your life, I think, is you living your truest, highest calling. You're working for God. You're working for the universe now. And so you get to embody this light. You get to embody the greatest and most divine light and love that there ever what will be, was, and everything. So by you doing that, you are this bringer of light. You are this one who gets to provide, and therefore you are provided for. Okay, so you have a big job here. You are yeah, you are guided, you are financed by the Most High, and you are now here to spread the word. You are now here to, spread the good word, spread the good news in some way, and however way you do that. And it doesn't have to be physical movement. Maybe you go to different schools or hospitals, or maybe you just, go to people in your job, and however you do that, or you work with people who come to you, maybe, right? Maybe people come to you and you go, here it is. Like, this is what I have to share. This is what I receive. This is how I serve. And here it is, and that is your great service to this world, and it's going to make you extremely comfortable. You get to live in the wish and the dream that you've always wanted, that you did all of this for. So congratulations, Pile 2. Wow, how incredible is that? I mean, there is nothing. Whew. So good. So good. All right. I mean, what else is there? But let's just for fun, just because we have time, right? I feel like that's your reading right there. You don't need more, but we'll indulge ourselves, won't we? Let's go. So Pile 2, inner child of Pile 2. How can we indulge these guys, these beautiful beings in this energy? What else can we tell them? Queen of Wands, yeah. Stepping into your power, being seen, glowing, okay? People are not going to be able, they're going to say, what is it about you? You are amazing. Like, you're going to attract so many people, so many eyes to you. Maybe you have a channel. Maybe you do things online, and that's how people come to you, or you go to people. Four of Cups, I think you're waking people up to their power, because you have so much power. You have done this. And so you are waking others up from their slumber, okay, from their stagnancy, from their boredom of their own life, or from them not seeing their true power, or who they are, or what life can be. Three of Swords. Yes. Using your own story, your own overcoming of self, of the hardness or the harshness. Knight of Wands. Oh my gosh, and we have the King. so did pile one, had both king and queen of wands. So if you are called to it, I mean, maybe check it out. There might be a message in there for you. Okay, you are using all of the experiences that you've had in the past, all of the failures, all of the trial and error, all of the trials and tribulations, all of the tests, all of the things that you've overcome about your past, about yourself, okay, about the shadows, about the fears, the traumas. Okay, you're using that to help other people awaken, open their eyes to the pain. It's okay. Look, it's okay. We got to look at the pain. We got to open our eyes to it. We can't stay stagnant. We can't stay ignoring what is all there. It's all gifts for us. Our pain holds our truest, highest gifts, right? And so we must do the work. We must focus. We have to open our eyes. And I think you might be a guide in some way for people in order for them to do this. Maybe you and someone else, okay? This could be some kind of divine counterpart, could be romantic, does not have to be, okay? But this is you, and maybe this is part of that dream, right? Maybe it's part of your dream to start this life with someone or to do this work with someone else, okay? But this is you, and maybe this is you and this other person as well, having been through so much together, opened your eyes, okay? Maybe experienced a lot of pain, a lot of hardship. You know, maybe we've both had to take a deep, dark look at ourselves, and this partnership maybe helped us do that, helped us open ourselves up to what was there all along that needed to be seen, that needed to be healed, that needed to be loved. So maybe this connection for you helped you wake up and open your eyes and helped you start the work. Okay, and so now going forward, you get to live in that dream. You get to live as a healed person, helping others heal from maybe similar things that you have gone through or this connection has gone through. Okay, all right, we're gonna get maybe one more for that spot there. Yeah, Five of Swords. Wow. You have really been through it, but for good reason. Okay? And I'm saying this with very nonchalantly because I know you're out of it now, or you're about to be very much out of it. Okay? This is kind of giving a nod to say, like, we know what you've been through. Okay, we know all of the difficulty, all of the heartbreak, all of the stuff that you've had to cut out, of your own self, of your own life, that maybe someone else or a special person in your life has like helped bring up. Okay. Um, but this is very much part of your work going forward, how you did this, what you did to overcome, you know, how you stepped into your power, how you actually were able to bring in your dream life, how you were actually able to shine so brightly and to see yourself to such a degree. Okay, every single thing that you went through is now a story that you can tell, is now your tool in order to show others the light, in order to show others the way, in order for them to open their eyes. They go, oh my gosh, look at them, how did they do it? They're so amazing, right? How does that be possible? How is someone, so strong? Or how is someone so confident? How is someone so seemingly light and healed? Right? It's like, well, it wasn't easy. Okay, it wasn't easy. I had to discipline. I had to fight. I went through a lot of my own demons. I went through a lot of my own really, really self sabotage that I've had to overcome. Okay, I've had maybe this trauma which led me to these behaviors in my life, which then maybe came out in a relationship, or in relationships, or just in work, or whatever it was, right? And so turning that pain into maybe beautiful creations, into your message in one way or another, however it is that you express that, because we have the Queen and the King of Wands, which are the highest version of creation. Okay, they are in touch the most with that creative side of self. They know they can alchemize any experience into beauty, into something for them. Okay, but they do not back down. They are solid in their determination, in their inspiration. They don't second guess what they feel. They completely act upon, that fire within themselves. That solar plexus allows them to move. They fully trust in where they're being inspired to go. And your inner child, and if this is not resonating that it's someone else, this is divine balance within self. Your inner child is just feels so supported and safe with you, like you are their mother and father. Okay, and that you have been through a lot, but look, we've overcome. Look we are now because of all these things. Look how amazing we are now, right? Look how balanced we are. Look how powerful we are. There's nothing we can't do if we put our minds to it. We have overcome everything that life threw at us, and we used it in order to propel ourselves into success, propel ourselves further into our wish, into our dream, right? We never stay awake. We go, I'm going to face it, no matter how hard it is or how hard it becomes, or how hard it is to cut something out or cut someone out, right? I have to keep my eyes open. I have to keep moving, letting this lead me. Wow. Good for you, pile 2. Good for you. Okay, what else does pile 2 need to know? Narrow path. Great depths. Yeah. They're like, we kept you on this very narrow path, this very disciplined path, so that you would go deeper, so that you would keep diving. And maybe that was the sacrifice of the material, right? Or the sacrifice of something anyway. Maybe it was your partnership that was sacrificed. Maybe it was being alone on this journey in solitude, okay? And they kept you that way so that you would keep going, so that you would go deeper and deeper and deeper, because maybe this person would be a distraction. But now that you're out of this, you get your dream, you get your wish, you get everything involved in that, and that is this other person. Sorry, I'm just getting myself comfortable here. So yeah, they kept you on this very straight and narrow path, right? Which felt maybe very daunting at first, because it's like, there's so much here. Maybe there's so much for me to face on my own. It's so hard. But they kept you going deeper and deeper into your own pain, into your own self. Okay, so you would discover and discover and discover, because they needed you to be focused. They needed you to go within, so that you would uncover all of the things that you did, so that you would have more to share, so that you would be able to reach into deeper depths. You would be able to touch people deeper. You would be able to resonate more with a more maybe broader audience, or more people. Okay, so more people would be able to see, hear, love, feel that love, feel touched, feel that resonance, okay? Feel seen and heard by you. And so you had to dive in to your own pain, to your own self, to your own depths and darkness, okay, so that you would resonate with more people. And so everyone's going to be different. So some people, that's going to be in relationship. Other people, it's going to be those who don't have the relationship yet, and who are looking to have relationship, okay? And others, it's just going to be something, maybe it's just going to be some kind of childhood trauma around. I want to keep saying relationship, because everything kind of is related to that, but it could be the dream, right? How you overcame your own self-doubt, how you overcame beliefs of lack, and you ended up creating this multi-million-dollar business. Okay, you are the success story you're going to be the success story to a lot of people. And so a lot of people are going to look to you for inspiration, to how to help them, how to get out of their own depths, how to get out of their own fear and their own pain. And so that's why you were on this very narrow, disciplined path, this solitude path, so that you would keep going deeper, so that you would be the one that a lot of people could vibe with. Okay. All right, where are we going? We're going to get more. Yeah. And now you get, so whatever you were lacking before, whether that is money or it's love or it's connection, and maybe it was both, okay? Now you are coming into the dream. Now you are getting crowned or getting, the award for always following your dream. Look, it's the same background here. For diving into your own depths, okay? For staying and for doing the work even when it was so hard, it was so lonely, or it was so without maybe physical comfortabilities, okay? Or physical, stability, all right? But you kept staying there and you kept going deeper and deeper and deeper until the dream was fully realized, until self was fully realized. And now you're getting the inheritance, you're getting the promise, okay, that you were given. You're getting the promise of the dream and everything that comes with that. Okay, you are going to shine, you are going to stand out like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond, right? So that is what's happening, and you get to live in that dream. You get to live in that beautiful, you're coming out into the sun in a big way, out of the depths, out of the murkiness of creating the dream, and into the actual light of the dream, into the reality of the dream. So that's beautiful. All right, pile 2, that is your reading today, and from your inner child, and I hope you enjoyed it. If it resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up, and leave a comment as well. Please let me know how this resonated with you, and share whatever you'd like. I'd love to hear it. And please subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more readings like this. If you'd like to know more about your own situation, you can book a personal reading with me down in the description box. Otherwise, I will see you in the next reading, pile 2. All of my love. Peace. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to the message from your inner child. You guys were attracted to the child nature card, which is so funny that this came out. I was like, wow, that's so neat. So it says light attributes, friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits. Shadow attribute, tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. All right, and it was cool that Spirit chose the green bloodstone for you guys as well. All this very deep, dark green makes me think that you are deeply, deeply connected to the earth. Probably very connected with nature and animals as well. You're just you're very like heart space type of person. Very much connected to the heart, to the divine feminine for sure. We're going to get another one of these cards for you. Your inner child is guiding us today. Okay. All right, so we have the Oh, this is so interesting. These two came out in a reading not too long ago, and I wonder if you guys were also attracted, or if you were, let me know in the comments if you know exactly what reading this was. So femme fatale, light attributes, highlights the erotic energy of the feminine, opens your heart where your dependency is rejected. Shadow attributes, inappropriate use of sensuality, attachment to money and power. And then we have angel. All right, light attribute, helping those in need with no expectation of return. Shadow attributes, acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance. All right. It's funny, I feel like your inner child is saying, like, I'm all of these things. Like, I'm a combination of these two things, and that is my nature. And it's almost like your truest nature is this beautiful thing, but it's this beautiful mix of energies of that like sexy dark feminine, and also that very, very, because we said that, right? You're very much in the heart space. You're very much attached to the divine feminine here. And so there's that side of the feminine, that like ever loving, unconditional, serving part. And then there's this like dark the dark Lilith kind of feminine, where it's like that really sexy, can be manipulative for sure. And this angel can definitely give too much of themselves. So I don't know if you are coming into balance, or they're kind of guiding you to balance this out. And like, this is like the kind of birth of that. This is the real of both of these two things. Like, it's not just one or the other. That the combination of the both makes you the most balanced. All right, we're going to get some of these. Okay, so we have moving on and accelerated motion. Wow, what are we moving on from? But there's a lot of movement here. I don't know if you guys are actually physically moving. But there's a lot of progress that wants to be made. There is you kind of moving into a much more prosperous and peaceful time in your life. I really do think that you have been working on balancing these two things. And now, because you have done that, you're now in this beautiful balance, this heart space balance, where you're, allowing for all sides of self. And it made this beautiful, your inner child, it looks so happy now. Like, they're like, thank you for doing this. Like, I'm so balanced now. I feel so secure. I feel very much aligned. And now you get to move into a much more accelerated part of life, or you get to move into a much more peaceful time where things are happening and working. And I feel like there's a star, like literally a shooting star. So I think maybe your success is going to start blowing up, or you're going to start like really seeing a lot of forward movement, of progress in whatever your passion is, whatever you're focusing on. Okay, because your inner child just seems so happy and so aligned. Especially, this message is like times 1,000 if you came from that same pile in that other reading, where these two cards came out. This is your like continuation. Okay, and if you're new to this pile and you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry, because you have already done the balancing. But if you saw it and you've been really like focusing on this is your outcome now. You now feel so balanced in your true nature, where you're allowing for all things. Because look, when we truly love nature, right, we don't exclude anything. We don't say, oh, snakes are bad, or maybe you of course have favorites, I'm sure, and preferences, right? You're not gonna like pick up and cuddle a snake, but you have respect for all aspects of nature, right? You know that everyone plays its role. You know that sometimes the bunny's gonna get eaten, but the other thing isn't bad or evil because of that. It's nature. It has to eat too, otherwise it's gonna die. You know what I mean? So there's no like inherently bad part of you. There is sides to us all. And if those sides of us get too extreme, or that we are only giving all one, or we're only this ever loving, ever giving, person or mother or whatever it is, and we're putting ourselves last, then that is unhealthy. Then a part of us is going to die, or we're going to get resentful or angry, and it's going to make us unbalanced. Same with the other. If we're just this like putting myself first, power and money, and treating people badly, and therefore treating ourselves badly, saying only out for the self, that's not going to end well for us either. That's going to make us completely out of balance, because we need to give and receive. And that is this, right? She is the giver, she is the receiver. Whether you're male or female, it does not matter, okay? But it's the giving and receiving part of ourselves. And so once there is that divine balance, that is our true nature. We're seeing everything plays its part. Everything plays its role. And once we can do that, then we start seeing the forward movement. Then we start seeing the progression in the direction that we want, in a very positive way, in a very whole way, where we're like, okay, now we're playing with fire here. Now we're playing, like, got gas on the fire. Now it's like really going, because I'm balanced. I'm not this like, especially if, let's say, you are a creator, or you have a business, you have something you're passionate about, or whatever, even if you're in your job, right? This is going to help you become the best employee or become the best at what it is you do, because you're not just so one-sided. You're not getting walked all over if you're the angel, or you're not getting like, people talking about you, or people too intimidated to come up to you and be friends with you, right? So it's like, but having this balance of both sides allows for us to shoot off. It allows us to rise. It allows us to shine. It allows us to move into easier, more peaceful times, because we're not ignoring a part of ourselves. We're not sacrificing a part of ourselves, right? We are this really nicely balanced person, which allows for more success, which is fantastic, right? All right. So, okay, are we taking all of these? No. Okay, inner child. Pile 3. What would you like to tell them? Friendly creature. I love that. Look, it's like the animals. Wow. It's like, yeah, it's like almost like you realize you don't have to be scared of anything or any part of you, that it is your nature, right? And it's always friendly, even maybe our shadow. Maybe you were scared because this happened in the last reading. Oopsie. Of like, excuse me. We were scared. Maybe some of us are scared of letting out this kind of darker side of ourselves, or this side that, like, that sassy side or that sexy side, right? But it's like that part of, and because we're scared, oh, maybe this is wrong, or we're ashamed, or this is too much, or it's like, or it's dark, it's wrong, it's bad, right? And maybe you saw like, hey, it's just me, like, this is just another little creature of me, like, and now your inner child feels like super loved and seen. And even the weirdest part, maybe this is the weirdest part of you, right? And you're like, oh my gosh, if I let that out, it's going to be so weird. Like, no one's going to like me. But now you're loving that part of you, right? You're loving all your weirdness and all your eccentricities and your uniqueness, right? It is that friendly, helpful creature that is there for us to love and to care for. And it is the one that's going to help us propel ourselves into success, into who we came here to be, into what we came here to do in the highest possible form of that, right? It's that knowing that it is our little friend, right? We are that our inner child is saying, this is me, right? This is me. This is you. I need you to love me and care for me and accept me as I am. And thank you for doing that. Thank you for seeing me, even in my weirdness, even in my uniqueness. I feel loved now. I feel seen by you, right? I am this friendly creature. I am this beautiful part of you. Stranger, yeah, parts of ourself. This is a message for those of you who maybe haven't done this yet, who haven't really accepted and embraced all sides of self yet, who maybe feel like a stranger. Parts of yourself maybe are still hidden or feel like a stranger to you. Okay, that you don't have to be afraid of any part of you, okay, of any side of you. The darkness is only there. It's there. It's the scary part is just an illusion. You'll see as soon as you embrace it that it was there to love you all along, right? It's always there trying to help. It is the most quirkiest part of you. It is the most that's going to help, you propel you and make you the more unique creator. Okay, this is like that creative edge that every artist needs, because the greatest artists are in touch with this side of self, and they do love them, and they do allow them to come through, and they do embrace them, right? They don't turn them away. They don't leave them as just this stranger that I don't want to look at, I don't want to deal with. It's like, look, and we see the red. It's like, it looks like this scary, intimidating thing, and then you take the hat off, and it's just this guy, right? It's like, oh, that was it the whole time? Like, that's not scary. This is your inner child saying, this is me. This is me, and I'm you, and we're attached. Like, you don't have to be afraid of me. I'm not this scary thing. I'm not this, like, mysterious, thing. I'm just this friendly little guy, and I just want to love. I just want to snuggle you. I just want to feel held and embraced by you. And so they're saying, yeah, like, the clock is ticking. It's time. It's time for you to move on from something. It's time for you to move on from maybe ignoring parts of yourself or denying parts of yourself, denying parts of life. And it's time for us to move into the future, move into a very positive direction together as a whole. Okay, and you watch how quickly you succeed and you excel and you really take off. Okay, your key is to the part of you that you're scared to look at, you're scared to embrace. Okay, that is the key to your success and the key to your forward accelerated motion here. The time is now. Time is now. Take off the disguise and let him in, because it's really not scary at all. It's really just this cutie. Okay, and embrace it and love it. Such a cute message. All right. What else is pile 3? Yes, there's your inner child again. They're like, I'm here to be like, I just want to be loved by you. I just want to be seen by you. And then you'll see how whole you are once you can do that. And if you've been doing this, I mean, congratulations, right? This is your inner child saying, I feel this wholeness. I feel seen by you. I feel special. Look at the sparkles. I don't know if you can see that, but look, it's like this moment where we're feeling seen by each other, where we're being really appreciated and loved. Okay. And that allows us to begin new. That allows us to grow in new physical ways. Because we're all whole, we're all together, unified. And we need all parts of ourselves to have everything that we want, right? Wow, look at that with strength. And we got Sigourney Weaver and Alien. That's an awesome one. Look, and it's like, it's almost like you think that's your inner child, where it's like this scary monster that you have to defeat, and it's like, it might seem that way, but you have the strength. Strength talks about having the courage to go within and balance yourself and face your own demons, right? And they are there to be overcome, but as soon as you face them, you go, this is what you realize. You imagine this in your head and goes, I'm not going there. I'm not dealing with that. I'm not like going into a quiet room with that. Are you kidding me? And then you just go, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to let it in. And you let it in and you embrace it, and you see that it was just an illusion the whole time. That it was just this, nice, it just wanted love. It wanted your love the whole time, right? It wasn't anything that was going to actually harm you or do anything. It was just wanting your acceptance. It was just wanting your attention and your love and to be seen and felt. And yeah, it's like, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here to, take from you. I'm not here to make your life worse. I'm actually here to be part of you. I'm here to support you. I'm here to make life easier and better for you. I'm here to create more abundance for you. Yeah, and then we have the High Priestess. Right. It's going to make you that much more connected to yourself and your intuition, and allow you to receive more intuitively, receive more guidance, receive more channeling. Okay, it's not only going to excel you, in your physical world or in your success, but it's also, this is what's going to excel you forward in your spiritual growth. Okay, your inner child is saying, look, you need to embrace me. You need to look at me. You need to look at all parts of me. Within ourselves, there is the inner child that was always loved and appreciated and seen for being the good one, right? All of our behaviors that were socially acceptable, praised, for being polite or for being kind, right? And all those things. And then there was a part of us that was rejected, that was said, there's no space for that here. Hide this part of yourself. This part of you is wrong. This need of yours is wrong. And so we hide it and we put it away and we keep rejecting it and we keep pushing it out. Okay, but this is a very vital part of you. Okay, that wasn't a mistake. It's nothing bad. It's not bad. It's there, and then we'll say, oh, it's the part of you that, has these even like sexual thoughts maybe for someone, or like crude ideas or paintings that are just so wrong or whatever it is, right? These are coming from a place in which we look at as, oh my God, it's this big bad thing. No, this is what makes you character. This is what makes you interesting and makes you unique, right? And it only becomes a negative thing in our lives if we push it and we keep denying it as part of ourselves. Okay, but as soon as we can embrace it with love and we invite it in, and literally, okay, you can meditate and let's say, so my darkness in my mind will always manifest as a vision to me as like like The Ring, okay, like The Grudge or something. That was something I was really scared of when I was growing up. And so that's what like the dark side of myself will manifest as. And I just know I'm not scared of it anymore. It used to scare me when I would close my eyes and I'd see that and I'd be like, oh my God, and I'd push it away. Now I just embrace her. I go, come here. Come on in here. You want some love? Come on in. And it doesn't have to be that way for everyone, right? But that's just an example. But it'll even come through with like, oh, it's so bad if you know I want to enjoy this thing. Even to feel good, that's a lot of us are like have a lot of shame around that of like, feeling, let's say like orgasm, right? Something like that, where we go, oh my gosh, that's like such a dark side. That's like the devilish side or whatever. It's not. It's not, okay? You deserve to feel good. It's like it only becomes negative. It only becomes this like scary thing if you keep pushing it aside because it doesn't go anywhere. It just grows and grows and grows. And then it becomes unhealthy. And then it can become lashing out at people unfairly. And then it can become, unhealthy eating or treatment of ourselves, okay, of low self-worth or whatever it is. It's because there's a whole side of you that doesn't feel loved or appreciated, okay, or seen. And if we can just embrace it, it becomes this beautiful marriage of two sides of ourselves that become this beautiful thing, this wholeness, this beautiful nature of ourselves that like it helps, our dark side helps us like stand up for ourselves. It helps us with our wit and our humor and being, on it. And so that's a healthy way in which it can come through if you just let it have air, if you let it have some space to come in. But if you're constantly suffocating it down of like, oh, can you do this for me? And you go, yeah, of course. Yeah. You're just letting yourself get taken advantage of because you think if I go, nah, you can do that yourself. I'm busy. Okay, if you don't you just keep letting people walk all over you, this side of you is going to come in and stand up for yourself. Okay, it's going to stand up for you. You got to let that happen. You got to stand up. You got to have boundaries. And so that's where the imbalance is. And that's the strength. It's the light and the dark coming into divine union with each other. And it's having the courage to do that, to love both sides of yourself, to love yourself as a whole being and not just this, I only love the light sides of me, right? It's like, okay, well, you can do that, but that's not going to be very good for you. Okay, denying something doesn't make it go away. Okay, and quite the opposite, actually. And so we come into divine union with self and we receive so much more guidance. We receive so much more light. We are more aligned and divine, with divine alignment, with divine light, with divine love. And we are guided on a deeper level because we know thyself, which is not just good, which is not just light, which is not just politeness. It's knowing thyself and all that it comes with, okay, which is also the rebel, which is also the badass, which is also, the one who enjoys life's pleasures. Okay, so yeah. Wow. Okay, so my pile threes. Yeah, look at all that life wants to give to you, the Queen of Pentacles. And it's funny, the snake, the snake is delivering it, the dark. Okay, the one that you think is dark or evil, that's the one that's going to give you your greatest gift. Okay, your greatest piece of information, your greatest reward is coming through your darkness, is coming through the dark side of you. It has a great gift to bring you. Okay, a great gift to give you. This is saying, I have something of great value for you if you let me in, if you give me the time of day, if you let me enter your presence without shunning me away or denying my existence. All right, the Tower. Queen of Swords. Two of Cups. I'm going to put these all on the table. Three of Cups, Eight of Cups, Knight of, wow, that's funny. Three of Cups, Eight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. Wow. This is you and your higher self. You're coming into a big, okay, there's a big revelation. There's going to be, this is either going to happen within your life or within your mind. Okay, but there is something big happening. Okay, a big happening, which is going to align you with your higher self. Okay, with the two sides of you, the dark and the light. Okay, allowing them to all come into union, allowing the three, right? You know, the two sides of you and then the union side, right? It's all coming into, and we're all getting to fill each other's cups and we're all getting attention and we're feeling finally in union. Okay, you're about to be crowned. Once you do this, you are going to be crowned. You are finding the gold. Okay, you are being given the final thing that you needed in order to go in this new direction. Look, you're again with the cup. You are receiving something major. There might be an outside happening that happens, or maybe if you don't do this, there's going to be a Tower moment, but there is some large happening again with the crown. So this could be a realization, okay, coming in through the dark side of yourself. It is waiting there, trying to give you a gift. It is waiting there for your attention, for you to go into meditation, to allow it to come in, bring you something, so that you can come into divine union and celebration with the wholeness of self, which is then going to crown you and allow you to move into where you're meant to be. It is going to allow you to leave something behind as far as, you know, lack mentality, as far as things that were maybe holding you back, or an environment that was not healthy, but is going to allow you to move forward. You are finding something, you are drinking in all of you. Okay, you are getting the both cups that you are meant to have. You are aligning yourself to your highest version of self. Okay, there is something being given that wants to be given to you, that you are then going to take, and you are going to move forward with it in accelerated motion. Again, moving on in acceleration, in progress, towards a big goal that you have, towards a big dream, towards a new beginning. Okay, but it's waiting for you to accept self as whole. Your darkness is waiting to give you something of great value for you that you are going to celebrate, that you are going to feel finally like I am aligned with self and what I want, and that I'm finding the success that I want because I am allowing all, because I am an acceptance of myself. And so I get to now have the broad spectrum of life. I now get to receive, yes, the two aspects of life, which is that spiritual enlightenment and that spiritual alignment, and also that material prosperity. Okay, finding the abundance on earth, but also receiving all of its deeply emotional gifts and maybe love. Okay, maybe this is also attached to, you know, finding or coming into union with that divine partner, divine friendships as well. There's so much to gain here, and it's going to come through the dark side of self. Yeah, it's awesome, and it's going to change a lot about your life in good ways. It's going to like bring down things that weren't meant to stay, because maybe you're like, oh, I have to be this angel or this good girl or boy, in order for these people to stay, or in order for this thing to stay in my life. And as soon as you can embrace that dark side of yourself, it is giving you the biggest gift of all. And it is going to allow the things that were not meant to be there to crumble down, and is going to align you to the things that are meant to be there, the people that are meant to be in your life, the friends and the support system and the job and the projects that are meant to align with you, to your wholeness, because they love all of you, and because you show all of you, and because you love all of you, you accept all of you, and you show up as that. And so they can see all of you and they're like, oh my gosh, this person's amazing, wow. Like you're whole as you were meant to be. So you're not pretending, you're not hiding part of yourself away, which might have made other people comfortable, but it sure as hell didn't make you comfortable. And so you're going, no more. No more. I'm standing in my own power. I am standing in my own clarity with my own boundaries, and I am allowing all of me. I'm allowing myself to speak up, to speak my truth when I feel it, when I need it. I'm putting myself first, and I'm putting my own needs first. Okay? And I'm moving forward, and I'm taking action in that way. And I am allowing myself to be that complete balanced version of self, and watch your life balance out in the highest way, because it all comes from the inside out. So if you're unbalanced, if you're only giving one part of yourself this spotlight, or you're only allowing them out, right? And then you're building this resentment towards everyone else because you're not giving yourself your own boundaries. You're not saying no. You're not saying I can't, or I'm tired, or you're not, give them sass. Give them sass. It's fake. It's fake if you're not. You know it's there. You know that other side of you is there, and that it needs to come out. It's not wrong. Okay? It's not wrong. It needs to be said, or otherwise it wouldn't be within you. Okay? We are here on earth, which is a world of duality, and we need all aspects of self. Okay? There is no part of you that is wrong or bad. It all plays a part, and it all is going to help you to gain what you need to gain. It's going to help you move towards your goals and towards the relationships that are meant to be in your life, and the true ones that are going to see everything and love you. The ones who just see one side and just like that because you're just this pushover and I can get anything from you, or you'll do anything for me. That's not, why would you want to stay in that? Why would you want those kinds of people, It's like, you don't want that stuff. That's not real, right? It's not real. They only like this pretend one-sided version of you, and that's not fun, right? So they're saying your darkness, sit with your darkness. That is what you have to do. Sit with me. I'm not scary. I'm just this friendly creature that wants your love, okay? I'm just this nice friend, and I have so much to give you, and I want you to see me, and I want you to love me, and you will love me. You just have to give me the time of day. So sit with yourself and sit with the intention of connecting with the dark part of you, or the side of you that feels rejected, and let them speak. Let them come through. Just give them space. Give them the floor. And don't shy away, and don't close yourself off. Try to stay as open as possible within your heart and listen to what they have to say. If you guys would like any deeper help with this, or guidance on this, I do give inner child healings. It's through hypnosis. It's really like a very deeply guided meditation, and we'll connect with your inner child, and they'll have something to share with you. And I'll guide you through quite a beautiful process with them, which you'll get their gift, you'll get their message. And yeah, if you'd like to know more, you can go to my website. And if you'd like to just have a reading with me, we can do that as well. You can book that on my website too. But if this reading did resonate with you guys, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear, how this has been for you guys. If you guys have done this, you are moving on from something big in your life. You're moving into something much more stable and secure and loving in your life. And this is part of it, okay? And this part of you is part of it in a big way. So allow it in, Clock, it's time, it's almost time to move on. It's almost time to expand, and yeah, to receive your gifts, to receive this beautiful gift that your darkness has for you. Yeah, so let me know, please. I'd love to hear from you guys. And please like and subscribe this video if it did help you in any way. And otherwise, I'll see you in the next reading, pile 3. All of my love. Peace.